is technically a study chart. The title is up here in this corner. This symbol is what the name of this language looks like in this language, and it's pronounced Fajora. Okay, and the extended title kind of explains what it's for. It's an English base 10 chart of graphic, meaning the actual letters, phonetic, how you say them, and numeric values of this language. So on this chart, you see 256 different letters in black. Each of the boxes has a letter in the lower left-hand corner. And that's what the chart is really about. Okay? And also in each box, you see some numbers in red and some pronunciations in green. So there's 2 numbers and 2 pronunciations in every box. Also, down the diagonal, you see an extra number in blue at the bottom of each box. So I'm just going to start explaining how to read all that, and then we'll go back and talk about what it means. Okay, so very briefly up here, I've put some absolutely essential pronunciation guides. I didn't want to use double English letters for single consonant sounds. So this from the International Phonetic Alphabet is used for the SH sound. And this is used for the ZH sound, which is like the J in vision, for example. A hard TH, like as in thing, is written with the Greek letter theta. And I modified the International Phonetic Alphabet symbol a little bit here. It looks kind of like a fancy lowercase delta or something, but that's for the soft TH, as in the. Okay. Even the phonetic alphabet uses 2 symbols for a CH sound, as in China. So I just borrowed the cent sign, and that's for CH. The NG sound in the phonetic alphabet tends to drop kind of low below the line, and since my chart is crowded, I started out with a modified symbol that's like that, and then I realized I don't need to do that, so I changed it so that it fits easier. But that's an NG sound there. I use the International Phonetic Alphabet E symbol that is for the short vowel sound E as in bed, or E as in bed. Okay, and then I just use a dot for the unemphasized vowel as in the. Okay, and then I'll just read this and then I'll expound on it a little bit. Letters are written 2 at a time, meaning these black letters in Fajora, they're always written 2 at a time when you're writing Fajora, or most of the time they will be written 2 at a time. Okay, and that's why you have 2 numbers and 2 pronunciations, because when they're written 2 at a time, the letter that's written on the right would represent the number and sound up at the top. So this straight line means the number 0, and it's pronounced fa. Okay. If the letter written in a 2-letter group is on the left, it represents the number and sound to the side in these boxes. So in the fa is not a very good example because it's still 0. But if you jump to any other value, you can see the number here is much larger than that, and it will always be exactly 256 times this number. Okay, but also the pronunciation changes, and you can see here it's a permutation on these sounds. So this is Jona, and this is Janot. Okay, and that's true through the whole chart. There's one place where I made a big mistake. If you look on the very top row, you can see some orange strike-throughs. That's because actually this rule of how you modify the pronunciation is different just for this top row. Instead of it being fa, fa-ha, it's just fa-ah. And this entire row, you strike out all those F's and unemphasized vowels, and it just becomes a, u, e, o, and then na, nu, ne, no, ya, you, ye, yo, la, lu, le, lo. So the construction of the secondary pronunciation in all the other boxes follows an absolute constant rule, but only in the first line do you make it even simpler, and that's just to make the numbers up to 4095 have a nicer, simpler pronunciation.